Hi everyone. Well, I've been kind of a busy camper. I have been not doing videos so much, but I have to tell you that all of the packages for my 600 subscriber winner all went out today. None went out before today. So if you were expecting a package from me, and you should have been, because I said that I would have them mailed in about a week or so. Well, I didn't mail the grand prize or any of the prizes at all until today. They went in the mail today. So overseas, no guarantee how long it's going to take. Australia, well, they just couldn't even give me an estimate. I mean, really. My grand prize winner, she should have her box in 2 weeks. 7 to 10 days, so they tell me. So we'll see. We'll see how the Canada Post is. I'm involved in the Deconstructive Journal swap over at the Deconstructed Journal site on Facebook. And I don't know what the heck I was thinking. Our theme was the Wizard of Oz. I thought, okay, I'm going to get ahead of it. I got started right away. I've packaged these up because I have to keep them. Guess what I did? Not the Wizard of Oz. Alice in Wonderland. All 5 journals. Can you believe that? I don't know what I was thinking. How dumb. Like, brain dead. Totally brain dead. But I'm keeping these because maybe Alice in Wonderland swap will come up sometime and I'll swap them. But I spent so much time doing them. I'm going to bring it in just a little so I can sort of, I don't know if it's my camera crooked or, wow, no, it's me. That's funny. Okay, so that was the front page. I'll show you the inside. That's the inside. I'll just bring it up a little bit. All of these cups for a border on the top, I did in Photoshop, and then I colored them in Photoshop, and then printed them on the laser so that I could just glue it down. I'm not very good at coloring really small, so I got to work on that. So then I've got like the Mad Hatter here, the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. And then this image here, which I got from somebody on Etsy is selling this. Anyways, I put that in there. And this actually I had. It's, I'll bring it up a little bit so you can see it closer. It says, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. And then I just signed it. And I dated it. Can you believe it? I shouldn't have dated it. I just realized that now, June 2015. I'll be able to get that off. This has been so Mod Podged, it's like, they are like a rock. I didn't, oh my God. So anyways, that's the scoop when it comes to these. A big mishap on my end. So much for trying to get ahead of the game. So now I got to start all over with the Wizard of Oz. Oh my goodness sakes. So I don't have anything in all of the images that I have. I've got nothing for the Wizard of Oz. Had I thought for 2 seconds about it, I guess I'm just going to have to look online and maybe try to draw something. So anyways, those are being put away. But I'm also in another swap at the Deconstructive Journal site on Facebook, the Ephemera swap group number 27. And prior to me talking to you, I'm already going to have given them a heads up not to look. So they're all the same in all 5 packages. I haven't addressed them yet or anything. So this is an ephemera swap, and we are supposed to include at least 8 different items. So these are the items that I'm including. I'll go back here. Cute little image that they can color. Some Dutch, or I can't read it, I think it's Dutch. 2 pieces of Dutch paper, book paper from an old Bible. One of my great big humongous dictionary. I'm going to go out. One of my great big humongous dictionary sheets. Two tags. Some different paper. This is kind of like a seersucker effect right in there. I love that paper. And this one. These papers came from the papermojo.com. If you're interested, you might want to check them out. They're pretty good. And this is just another, I had some other images left over from Alice in Wonderland, so I thought I would include that. In case they do another swap, they have that to go. This cute little image. This cute little image. And these are my printed circles. You know, I did a video on that. So what I did was I took my circles and I double-sided them onto wax paper. So they have 3 here from one group. You can't even hardly see the texture or anything. There's 3 here from the same group. Those 3 are from the same group because I thought, you know, like you gotta put at least not even numbers on any kind of page, so odd numbers. So that's why I did 3. And then on the other side, I did 3 more here and 3 more of these. And these were either painted by me or done on the jelly plate. So, but I've left a little note on there for them that these are painted circles on stickers made from jelly plate, laser printed. So everything is really laser printed from me. I wouldn't send anything out that was going to leak when you added water to it or anything. So, yeah, these are ready to go. I was just at the post office today, so this doesn't need to go out until... I wanted to show you this too. I made a swap journal. I kind of had to. I've been kind of getting into more swaps. Anyways, I had this journal. It's a purchased journal with just like lined paper in it. And I thought, I'm not doing anything with it. I've had it for years. And I just couldn't... I couldn't give it away. Like when we cleared everything up down here, I just couldn't do it because I thought I'm going to need that one day. And lo and behold, very quickly did I need it. So on the inside, I made myself a little pocket for the deconstructed journal groups, themes, and mail dates. It's kind of their guidelines. Like. I follow everyone's guidelines, so And then the ephemera swaps, I glued like the kind of guidelines that they have for it. For the ephemera swaps, I glued it right in here. And then on the next page, I have swap groups like Crazy Island Family, KIF. So I matched it up to a KIF tab. KIF tab. And this is Deconstructed Journal group. It's actually the, whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I know what that is, Deconstructive Journals. So what I've done in here, I've covered up their names. Ephemera swap at Deconstructive Journal, because it's under that tab. As soon as it's done, I use repositionable tape. I thought this was brilliant. I will just pull this out, because it has all the names here. Just pull this out, and that just rubs off. And back here, I have sent. Sent and received. So this would go in here. To probably live forever, because I would want to keep track of the swaps that I've done. And I would, on here, right on this piece of paper that I've just put down, I would write the date that I sent it and check off the ones that I've received. So I think that this kind of system is going to work awesome. At least it does for me. It makes sense to me. And that's what matters. So anyways, that's my swap journal, and that's how I operate my swap journal. It makes it simple. So if I start swapping with someone else, I can add them to the list here, and you know, add them to another page here, because nothing is ever going to stay on these pages. These are temporary. They're always going to be moved to the sent. That's why I left this much for sent, because I want a record of what I've swapped, you know, with who, when. And it was so nice that, I don't know who did this, but I got this download from the Deconstructed Journal group on Facebook. It's mailing address support, like how it should be mailed, where everything should be, on a large envelope even. These are from this is, oh, okay, now we're getting into United States. The ones before were Canada. These are international. This is how they're supposed to look. I thought this was amazing to have. So I stapled that in here, or did I? No, I used my ATG gun and stuck it down on the very back page. So I'll always have that, which is good to have for any group. I think that that's really good information to have. So if you do swaps and you have an old journal hanging around, even if it's not this big, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you print out. These I overprinted because I put them into a text pad or a notepad and printed them like that. Unfortunately, I don't see that well, so my notepad is set up for a pretty large font. I've got to change that before I print them, because boy, it's really quite big, and they don't need to be really that big. So that's all I do, is I copy from a notepad. And also another little tip I might give you, when I get this information, like the Ephemera Swap Group 27 International mailing date June the 25th, and all the names that are in my group, when I get this, I go right away to my Gmail Google Drive, and I have a folder in there called swaps. I have the KIF swaps, and I also have the deconstructed journal swaps. And the date, like, then under them, I have the dates. And I've also added addresses. That's where my addresses live. They don't live on here. I just need their names. My addresses live. I copy all the addresses from the Deconstructed Journal group on Facebook has a file for addresses. And I just went in there, and it was so easy. I went Control F, like Control Find, or maybe that works the same on a Mac. I don't know. Not Control. It is, I can't think about it right now. But anyways, and I just typed their name in and clicked the down thing, and it found them right away. I just copied their address and slipped it in there. I made a notepad. I copied from that notepad right into my Google Drive doc. And that sits there until that swap is completed. Because I don't need that stuff anymore. Like once I've received, they've received, the swap is all done. I don't need that anymore. So I would delete that out of my Google Drive, and because more swaps will go in there. And Google Drive, I love Google Drive. You can share it. You know, I have a number of Gmail addresses. Like one is for my husband and me, and then one is for Artsology. And so I hope that this has been helpful to you. I know it's going to work very well for me. So that's all I have today. Bye for now.